This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
What's going on, everybody? MrXsee coming to you again. Today we're going to go ahead and do something special and unique. We happen to have the Golden Cup for the McLaren 720S Open, as well as the Prestige Cup for the BMW M2 competition. So as usual, we always take advantage of these cars and we go ahead and knock out the races. But this time we're going to go ahead and do both the races at once instead of doing the two different streams. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into our BMW M2 competition. Now, as you can tell here, I picked up my BMW M2 competition. I have it upgraded. I actually tuned it, so I'm running at 37 out of 42 upgrades and 48 out of 77 fusions that's on it. Now, we did notice yesterday that a number in the community was having different times for the finishing time. So it looks like Natural Motion has slipped in either intentionally or unintentionally a little difference there. So some people was running the quarter-mile races and other people was running the half-mile races. Now, according to the screen here on mine, it shows that my quarter-mile is easy. So I should be in the quarter-mile races. So these races should run anywhere between 8.5 seconds, I believe it's 8.3 seconds, on up to 9.5 seconds. Should be adequate time. A lot of the races are going to start out, they're going to be the slower car, so it might actually be a tier 2 car that I get to run against for the first couple races. Yo, welcome to the stream, Devin Smith. How's it going? Glad to see you back again. Alright, so first race up, and these races are at the Shackstone. It's going to be against the tier 2 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. That actually looks kind of cool in that little green. It's kind of like an aqua velvet type green. And this one I definitely didn't run the car efficiently. I've only driven it once, and that was just a test run to see how fast I actually was able to run it. And that one race, I believe I ran an 8.5 on it, or a 9.5, one of the, something like that. It ran pretty decently, so I was like, okay, not too bad. So race number 1 is out the books. Let's go ahead and jump on into race number 2. And we're going to work on knocking out these races pretty quickly because there are a total of 60 races. We have 30 races here in the Prestige Cup, and then we have 30 races with the Golden Cup. And that's a tier 2 Porsche 718 Boxster S that we're going to be racing against now. Alright. Making our way on down the highway. What happened to your channel there, Devin? Did you do something inappropriate or someone complain about your behavior? Or did something go wrong with your Google account that's tied to your YouTube account? Alright, race number 3. It's going to be a Ford Focus RS, another tier 2 car. And once I get done with these set of races, I'm going to jump on in, do a couple live races, have a little fun, pull some Prestige crate parts, and then we're going to go ahead and jump on over and after that, go knock out the Golden Cup. It's never fun to have problems with your accounts. Glad that it was able to get sorted out and you was able to get on now. Perfect start. I'll take that. Nothing wrong with having perfect starts at the beginning. Take those 10 gold coins since I didn't spent 125 gold coins in the last day and a half. Alright, tier 3, the Audi RS5 Coupe. Try something different with the start there. Hey, what's going on, Serious Sergeant? Welcome aboard. Glad you can come join in. Gonna do a couple races here, knock these out, then do some live races. And then once you get done with the live races, jump on into the McLaren Golden Cup. Collect my crew's 9,000 free RP. Alright, next up, the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Edition 507. It's a lot to say. Someone definitely liked their words to create that name for that car. Collect my 232 RP per race. My $6,000 cash. Alright, that's a LB M3 GTS Tier 3 for BMW. Imagine we're going to be wrapping up against Tier 4 cars. What kind of car do I have? That's not too bad for a Bach model there. I forgot what mine's run. I haven't ran it since last season. Was it last season? I don't know. Last time we had the Crew Cup for it after the season for the Prestige Cup for it. What kind of car do I have as in what? I'll jump in my Bach Mono and see what time it runs, Serious Sergeant. Maybe we can meet each other in live races. That's a LB Hellcat from Dodge. Just raced the Tier 3 car. Collect these uncommon fusions that I don't need. I have a family car in real life. It is a Toyota. I live vicariously through these imaginary cars that I get to drive in gameplay. Do 0 to 60 in like 9 seconds or something like that. Not really that slow, but not very fast either. You know, we look at these 2-second, 3-second cars in here, and yeah, I'm nowhere close to those. Alright, the BMW M2 competition. Get to race against my twin. We're both in that white car. Alrighty, 10 races down. Woohoo! 15,000 more RP. That gives me a grand total of 24,000 RP that I've contributed to my crew in a few minutes. I'm not able to make that much doing live races. Audi RS5 Coupe. Oh, that's cool. Nothing wrong with having a Bugatti in real life. I do not have the finances to afford the purchase of that car, much less the maintenance on that car. Change out 4 tires on it is $20,000. Just to do a tire rotation, I think it's $40,000 to get new tires for it. Way out of my wheelhouse of financial responsibilities. But that's awesome. You can handle it. Alright, another Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Edition 507. Tier 3. And there we go. There we go. Alright, ran a little bit faster by hitting the nitro later. Alright, take that rear intake part. Huge amounts of inventory, huge amounts of inventory. That's the M3 GTS LB version from BMW. It's not too bad. I don't typically drive it. LB SRT Hellcat again. The Jeep Trackhawk is pretty fast in the car. In the game, I don't drive a lot of other cars. I typically stick around Tier 5 for my live races. But it's not a bad ride. I actually enjoy the shifting and the driving of it. I actually have not driven the Urus yet. Lamborghini Urus is still at 0 miles, I believe. A rare body. Woohoo! That fusion really adds to my inventory. Porsche Cayman GT4. We got a new Vorsteiner version of that coming into the game. It's going to be part of the 1.19 update. I imagine it's going to be a Prestige Cup car again. Woohoo! 21,000 crew RP. Add that to the 24. That gives me 45,000. Nice. Yep, I got the McLaren P1 GTR sitting in my garage. No reason to get rid of it as part of my collection. That was the second Milestone 1 car made available to us in the game. The first one was the Ferrari FXXK. Audi RS5 Coupe. Ooh, ran a 9.4 that time. Now that car was white. We're going to go out to the garage and then come back in and see if we can get the car colors to be different than white. Apparently that's something that happens with the game. the cars show up as white when you hit the next race button. Instead of hitting, if you go out to the garage and go back in, they're no longer white. Let's take a peeky and see. Yo, welcome aboard, Fuzzy Navel. Glad you can come visit. Nope, that's still the white C63. I actually have that one in my garage. Have my elite license on it. Pretty slow car. I believe maxed out it runs at 8.7 with all 77 fusions on it. I raced that car against tier 2 Boxsters and have lost. And I'm like, why is my maxed out car losing to a tier 2 car? LBM3 GTS. Nice. 8.7 is not bad at all. I'm running a 9.4 to 9.5. I think I ran a 9.2 in it as well. Oh, okay. Congratulations, you completed the Prestige Cup already. We want to always call it by the correct name because the cars change with it. So it's the Prestige Cup. Every season we have one, and there's different cars, just like we have the Golden Cups. And every time we have one, there's a different car. Woohoo, 30. Before it was 45 plus 30 puts us at 75,000. That can't be right. Oh no, I have one more. So we've collected 75,000 crew RP already. So right after second, but before third, hit the NOS. Let's go ahead and try that now. Alright, been running 9.4 to 9.5 in it. Alright. Perfect start. I hit it right before I hit the third gear. Let's see. Not bad. Ran a 9.2. I think that's the fastest. I ran a high 9.2s before, I believe. So I have 225,000 RP that's left. The final one is 180. So that means 45,000 is left before we get to the last race. Alright, did I do it good there, Fuzzy Navel? I followed your guidance. Alright, so at the top, if you haven't noticed, it shows that I have 13,064,924 crew RP. And that's because I claimed the crew RP and then I left off the screen too quickly. So next time I get the crew RP, I'm going to wait for it to cycle back to my personal RP, and I'm going to be back to normal, showing my own personal RP. Alrighty. There we go. Ran a 9185 that time. Woohoo! Awesome sauce. Alright, a rare body. A rare turbo. Okay, only two. Well, if the question that your brother has about the McLaren P1 GTR and the Chevrolet C10 Tiffany is that they have a question, I won't be able to answer that they have a question. Maybe I can answer the question if it's presented to me. Yeah, see, I'm good for firing the nitro after I do the shift, not before I do the shift. Yeah, sometimes I'll do the good versus the perfect. If I'm just not paying attention, I collect a couple extra dollars. They go to 45,000 crew RP. Now it shows 13,110,390 and cycle back to my personal RP. All is perfect again in the world. But yeah, the Prestige Cup, that's one good thing about it is you race the car enough that you hopefully will pay attention and pick up little small nuances to make it easier to drive and make it better. At least to me, that's the goal. It's kind of funny. Very rarely do I drive the cars afterwards. After they get done with the Prestige Cup and then the next season's Crew Cup, they go into storage. Woohoo! 10 silver keys. I'll take that for $1. Alright. A lot of Mercedes. Keep seeing the C63. Woohoo! Handled that one with ease. Alright, so far I've been staying ahead. Stage 6, stage 6. Nope, gold coins this race. Next race is to stage 6, race number 28. Come on, stage 6. I have engine and I have nitro. Let's get something different. Woohoo! Just passed that LBR8. Haha! The 2014 model. Ka-ching! Alright, let's see here. Ran a 9.4. Alright, got a turbo. Definitely, I didn't have that one before. Hey, what's going on, Technology Rules? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us. Pay attention to the game and you told them what, not for sure. And that's a tier 4 car I'm racing against right there. Wonder how this is going to turn out. Oops. Too many early shifts. Too many early shifts. Not going to catch him. Oh, took a first L. Yeah, I need to bolt something on. That 912 I haven't ran. I ran a 918 earlier. Well, we always need money, my friend. We always need money. All right, let's go ahead and drop this turbo on. No epics, not gonna put anything on there. Nope, not gonna bother with that. I'll put that on there. Yep, we're good to go with that. And engine. Well, since I lost a race, not lost, lost a race. I noticed we do got golden parts. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of these parts that I'm not going to use. Bunch of uncommons. Oh, I got an epic. Wow. 3 parts. Wasn't expecting an epic. Another epic. Wow. And a rare. And uncommon as expected. Look at that. I'm over 50,000 gold coins again. Nice. So that's what I'm used to. Uncommons. A whole bunch of uncommons that I can't use. Wow, you were scammed? That's no bueno. There we go. Oh, epic. Wow. Interesting. I'm not used to getting like epics. I'm used to uncommon, uncommon, rare, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Woohoo, body. Alright. So now I went from 3 to 4. Stage 6 parts. I got plenty of blue, so we'll go ahead and slap those on there. So I don't have that many of those, so I'm not going to put those on there. Don't have that many turbos. I got plenty of engines. So I'll go ahead and put those on there. Okay. Nice. Got a nice little performance increase out of the car there. Now I got 39 of 42 and 56 of 77. Let's go ahead and do a little slide of that tuner. Nope, I'm only going to have to adjust the final drive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Say what? I'm almost at 700 EV on this thing. Monster. Monster. How was you scammed? I'm not exactly understanding how you were scammed. You downloaded some type of cracked app on it or something like that? Wow, that sucker got 630 PP on it. Woohoo! Yeah, boy! Slapped him around a little bit. Ran an 8.8. He ran a 9.1. Hey, I'm about to do a couple live races. And before I do the Golden Cup. Ooh, that M4 GTS. That's going to be a difficult race to win. difficult race. Oh, yes. Yes. Ha I won. Guess I really should remember what people say the times are. I thought they said it was an 8.7 or an 8.8. But I'll take that. And just like that, 300,000 for my crew. And that's about 30 minutes worth of racing. How totally awesome is that? So let's go ahead and do some live races. We're not going to do the live races in the BMW though. Your brother downloaded CSR2 on your iPad and you got scammed? Definitely never heard of that one. Ghibli. My next set of milestone cars. The gallery is loaded. All 6. Have a garage full. And Bach Mono time. Let's see how my Bach Mono runs. Ooh, I gotta pick up this uncommon fusion. Ooh, uncommon for Bach Mono. Ooh. Alright, so live races in the Bach Mono. Anybody out there? Let's see what times I run. Red Hood 2000. He refused. Okay. You don't get your name ran. McMahon. I remember racing him. This must be like the 8.2 lobbies or 8.4 lobbies. Why do the live races with the McLaren P1 GTR? Couldn't connect to Van Lauer. Refused. I can't even figure out what this thing runs. Can't even get in the race. Oh wow. Stalled start. That was like horrible. Oh wow. Ran an 8.9. Nice. See if we can get on the race again. Yay, we get on the race again. So my Bach Mono runs faster than yours, it looks like. There's a reason why you never seen that car in live races. It's horrible to drive. See if I can get this car to go faster. He ran an 8.6. That's nice. Not as fast as the car go, but trying to see if I can get the thing to go faster. Ran an 8.7 that time. 3 races is enough. Especially when I ran only an 8.7, which I think is the fastest I can go in there. That car runs horrible in live races. I see it in live races all the time. Gamer speed. Refused. Wasting pips. Never knew it was this hard to get people to race lately. I remember I used to always have problems getting people to race, and all that stuff got fixed. Woo! He sped on by me. I think I know what my problem is. I'm not allowing the car to shift correctly. The car does not drive really easily because you don't have it. You don't know how it drives. I let him time out. I'm not here to bet money, you bum. I'm here just to race. I don't know what car goes 11.9 for me. All my cars are pretty much maxed out. I did it again. Did it again. I haven't learned my lesson with this car. That's why I keep losing in it. You're not going to refuse me? Yeah, I believe all of my cars go faster than 10 seconds. I have to downgrade them in order to get them to go any faster or any slower. I must be giving this guy crappy RP. I rarely have people refuse races when I'm letting them win. Just keep messing with them. He's probably going to let me win this time because I keep messing with him. Let's see. But I got to actually shift the car on not the good or the bad shift, but I got to shift it when it goes down. I forgot about that. Nope. Still didn't help me win. But did I run faster is the key. Nope, didn't run faster. He's going to bet me 5,000 again. He's just accepting his fate then. That's right. Be a good chap. Accept your fate. Alright, I'm done messing with him. I guess the fastest I can get this car to run is an 8.7. Let's go waste 3 fuel pips in the McLaren P1 GTR since Devin asked for it. Car is horrible. So I'm currently 41 and 42 upgrades, 117 out of 128 fusions on it. tires. Which one is it? 1814. $18.17. $34 seconds of nitro. All right, 1921. Here you go, Devin. This racing's for you. Oh, hold on, before I do that, got one more race I gotta do. I've been waiting 10 hours to do it, and I was being a lug nut earlier and didn't pay attention to my daily goals. And I chose not to win a race that I should have won. Crew cut race. Complete 3 in a day. I've completed 3 in a day. Or 2. Pop on up. Daily goals completed. Ooh, 2 crew cut races. Yep. I won that second one. Alright. Got my 3 fuel pips. And live races. See how raggedy this car drives. That's not a purple star car. But oh well. Maybe that's the original one. The original Spider, Huracan, Performante Spider. Disconnected. Come on, let me race a bot. Let me race a bot. At least I can get a win out of it. Yes. Get the race a bot. So, Devin, here you go. As requested. This horrible driving car. Alright. See how raggedy it is to shift? Ran to 8.5. Now, this car probably puts me in lobbies where everybody's running 8.1, 8.0. So this is why this is a raggedy running car. If you do not shift it right, which is extremely difficult to do, you're not going to win any races. The next hardest racing car that runs this fast is the 1.1. The Koenigsegg 1.1. To get that sucker to run the 7.4 seconds that they can run, You got to do some major shifting properly. So now, let's see what Princess Lissa runs. And I'm topped out now. And here comes Princess Lissa. See? As expected. Lose every time. Ran an 8-1. I ran an 8-3 that time, but I'm in an 8-1 lobby. And that's what the dyno says that this car should run. So now Princess Lissa is feeling extra nice. She'll let me win. Or he'll let me win. Or they will let me win. And they're letting me win. Yay, they're so nice. Yay. Let's see what time did I actually run. And that time I ran at 8.4 seconds. But I got 1900 RP off of Princess Lissa. Now that right there is some nice little racking up right there. Alright. Now let's go take a look at the dyno so we can see what the dyno says that the car should get. Tune, dyno, 250 bucks. See, says I'm supposed to run an 8.0. So Devin, you personally have experienced why this car is janky, raggedy, and boo-boo to drive. I don't see anybody drive this car correctly inside of live races. Everybody I know that drives this car drives it horribly. Because it's impossible to drive right. Impossible, I tell you, impossible. So I'll just leave it there stock. Let's grab some fuel. Get over to the 720S. Did someone say it's Golden Cup time? I think it's Golden Cup time. Collect my 960 crew RP. $8,500 cash, my 10 tokens, and what's the mystery prize? 45 bronze keys. Woohoo! Woohoo! Still in the top 10. 298, 387. Once I get down to Golden Cup, I might be around Ghost Rider 420. Ah. 300,047. Okay, there it is. It's synchronized. So, for the car of the hour, the moment, go ahead and slap these upgrades on it. Did I hack the game? What makes you think that I hacked the game? Alright, let's go ahead and pull a couple of these bronze crates for the golden parts. Uncommon. Boy, I tell you, after having decent success with the prestige crates, I'm getting swamped with the golden parts. No love. This is what I'm used to. Whole bunch of green parts that I can't use. Ah, I got the turbo. I got the stage 6 that I needed. Woohoo! Alright, let's go ahead and jump on out real quick and take a look, take a look, take a look. Yep. Well, welcome aboard. Nothing wrong with being new here. But it's easy to get that much gold. You play the game. Did you notice my rank? There you go, just in case you didn't notice it. I'm a rank 674 player right now. Everybody that plays the game doesn't hack the game. There's no real need to hack the game. Now let's go ahead and do some tuning here. What do I want to do first? Since I got all my stage 6 parts for it now. Yeah, boy. You play the game, you race the races, you win the races, you get cash. You play the game, you race the races, you get inventory, you get uncommon, you get rare, you get epic, you get stage 6 parts. You get gold coins, you get bronze keys, you get silver keys, you get gold keys. You play the game. Play the game. You don't play the game, you don't get the inventory. You don't get the rank. You don't get to move up. It's like everything in life. The more you do it, the more you get. The better you become. The less you do it, the less you get, the less you become. Well, hey, you keep playing, you'll be right up there with me, talking about, hey, play the game, you can get up where I'm at. Rank 48 is a rank that you can achieve anywhere as 4 to 5 days on up to a week. The initial ranks come pretty quickly. Once you get settled into the game and the storyline, the ranks start to come up. Not necessarily hard or easy, but just patience. Alright, let's see. Can I get this puppy over 19,000 or 1,900? There we go. Alright, I'll take that. Woohoo! 1,900. Shocked at 713 now. So now I have 118 fusions, 42 upgrades on it. Completely maxed out with upgrades, but not maxed out with fusions. I put a lot of my fusions on the P1 GTR that I could have put over here instead, because this car is easier to drive. Alright, let's go see what it runs. Golden Cup, here I come. Alright, first race, $6,000 cash. Alright, Vantage, nice looking little funky green on it. Alright, just ran an 8.2. Was that 8.2? Yeah, 8.2. Ran it so fast, it finished the line right before the thing got done. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. The more you play the game, the more inventory you're going to get, the more cars you're going to have. Just keep playing the game. Once you lose interest, you no longer have a lot of stuff that you're going to get with it. Every day you have 15 trial races to race. They alternate between gold coins, fusions, along with the stage 6, cash, and silver keys. So just do all your races, knock it out, be a good member to your crew. If your crew is not doing well, once you get to a certain point and you realize your crew is not going to match up, find you another crew and keep growing and getting better. Let's see this next race. See if I do better faster than 8.5. Up, ran an 8.1. Alright, ran an 8.160. Zoom, zoom, beep, beep, skirt. Yeah, I'm about to get back over my 50,000 gold coins. I was kind of upset that I finally reached it and then I wound up losing it again. So my Camaro ZL11LE currently is 713 and 1156. I got only 85 fusions on it, but I got all 42 upgrades. So if you get a chance, go take a look at my Milestone 1 videos that I have, and you'll be able to see what my cars look like in my inventory for the Milestone cars. I got to create a new one for the new garage that I have, but I only do the Milestone videos off of the garages instead of individual cars because we get them every 2 weeks. Alright, the 2016 R8 V10 Plus Coupe. See if I can get it below 8.1. Nope, 8.2. I ran slower. Smacks the device around. I need to run faster than 8.1. 8.09, 8.08. Something like that. I'm at roughly 13 million RP for my crew. So if your crew has 14 million, you guys are doing pretty good. Let's see. Ran an 8.108. See, I need to run an 8.0. 8.0. So close. So close. Yeah, my crew gets by with the 20 million every season. We get anywhere between 20,500,000 and 20 million and 24 million to 25 million. It really varies. 8.104. Man, you killing me, car. Killing me. Let's see what my crew is at. It was at 13 million before I completed the Prestige Cup. And we was like 13,100,000 and something thousand. 13,369,000. That's where we're currently sitting at. And that's where I'm sitting at in the crew. 1,431,555. All right, back to these Golden Cup races. Then we're going to do some more live races. All right, a white 599 GTO. 8-1. Get you some. Don't think I'm going to get below the 8-1 time rank. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. A lot of people say that they're hackers. I believe that they are dedicated people who cap out every single day regardless of anything that goes on. Each crew member can contribute daily 300,000 RP to the crew, plus all the additional free stuff. Now, I often wonder, how do they come up with the numbers? Because if it's hard to get 30 people that cap out, but the numbers never really match up to them capping out. The numbers always seem like they're different. But doing some math with some people, they basically said that, yeah, if this is what you get, this is what you do, but the numbers never add up. My thing is, it always seems like there's people who are overcapping, because you're supposed to be able to get 300,000 per 24 hours. And on the first day of the season, you can get 600,000 to your crew. And the last day of the season, you can get 600,000 to your crew. But all other days is 300,000 plus the additional free crew RP stuff that comes on. The 12,000 RP, the 30,000 RP, the 86,400 RP, and the 300 RP. See, people all say you can overcap. But that's the big mystery. How do you get... Oh, I ran the 8-0. Woo-hoo! I got that 8-0. Oh, no. They cheated me. Cheated me. They made it an 8-1 when it was an 8-0. But yeah, overcapping is the big mystery. How is it actually done? How is it calculated? How does it occur? No one seems to be able to know. There's some algorithm that Natural Motion has not released to the community, and the community has not been able to piece together exactly how you do what. The Hyra Roadster in blue. And that baby blue looks wicked with the little blue trim on the wheels on top of that. Nice. 375 a day. So how do you make 375 a day? I wrote Natural Motion's in-game support a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, complaining that my RP was not matching up, and they told me that I had reached the cap for the day, and don't worry, I can make RP again. And I was on day 3 of the season. I had 247,000 RP. I was like, so now you're telling me you reached the daily cap at less than 300,000 in a single day? I mean, in 3 days? Come on now. So yeah, there's some funky stuff that goes on behind the scene that we don't have the ability to see, and the support that we have the opportunity to talk to don't know either. So we get a whole lot of wishy-washy information about what's accurate. So the 300,000 a day versus 375, if we break out the math, the 300,000 a day doesn't add up. 375 still doesn't add up. Woohoo! Race number 11. Do you hear me? Race number 11. Woohoo! Regera CSR edition. This is one of the cars I do not have in my garage. I came close to having a shot at getting it when it was available to the crews before we actually got it as the milestone. that time, the top 25 crews all got cars, and that was it. And we finished 34th, I think. So I was very, very close. And a couple seasons after that, I stopped trying to chase after that stuff, and now I've been with my crew since that point in time. Eight one again. By the way, welcome aboard, Velocity. Glad you was able to come through and attend. Probably have about 20 to 25 more minutes. I'll do some live races again once I get done with this. But I've successfully fully upgraded my McLaren 720S. I have all 42 upgrades on it now. Now I just need some epic fusions. Epics. I really look forward to the day when they have these races where you get all these fusions and things like that. We get to stop clicking collect each and every time. You know, 9 times, 10 times, 20 times. It just pops up, shows us the item, goes to the next one, and then we finally get collect. What device am I playing on? I have this magical device called an Apple iPad. It's magical. The fire looks kind of wicked coming out the back of the car. Looks like it's coming out in streams. It's like shoo, 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 shoo. Corvette ZR1. See if I can get below this 8.1. I'm fighting here. That looks like that's an 8.0, but it's probably 8.1. Oh, yes! I got below 8.1. Woohoo! Yeah, baby! And I'm above 50,000 for my gold coins. Yeah! So I can definitely knock out some live races. I might go take this 720S into the live races. Even though I miss some fusions. I wanted less than 8.1 and I got less than 8.1. I'll take that 8.099. I'll take it. Oh, that Pagani 4-star is horrible. The Pagani Hyra, the original one. Ooh, I got 116 out of 128 fusions on it. And that thing is a slug. I think it maxes out at like a 9.2 or a 9.3. Yeah. Put that at stage 5, but don't put your fusions on it. The Hyra BC and the Hyra Roadster is a better investment of your fusions for your Pagani instead of the original Pagani Hyra. The Spaziale is not a bad car. The GTR 2017, The RS35. Wait a minute. You got the 2017. Okay, that's why it's a 4-star. Yeah, that one, it's okay. Which Mercedes did you get with the 3-star? Was that the AMG GT? The tier 4 one? Fired the nitro a little bit later. Still didn't get below 8.1. Jeez, that's all I want to do. Want to get below 8.1. Want to get below 8.1. But yeah, that Hyra, I'll show you my Hyra. I'll spend the $250 and show that to you. I gotta find the garage. I think it's in garage 24. I looked at it the other day. I was talking in my lobby. 22. I was in my lobby in my global chat and talking with one of the guys. Yep, 116, 42 upgrades. Says I can tune it. I ain't gonna bother tuning it. 9.2 is what it says. All those fusions and it runs a 9.2. I was in my global lobby talking with one of my guys, and that's when I was like, yeah, you want to stay away from that car. My racing compadre in my global, Mr. Bots Only. They are crash test dummies. All they do is drop their foot down on the gas pedal. But apparently on one of the developers' live streams, they said that in the Honda Veil side, Suki, there's a female driver in there. And it's like they all look alike. You can't tell the difference with any of them. They're all black on black with black. And I was like, okay, we see hair. Got it. All right, 90 go coins. Look at that. Below 8.1. Yeah. Oh, the tier 3 Mercedes. Okay. That is the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe 507. Yeah, they got that long. I got that. That's actually what I have my elite license on. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that tier 3 one. That name is a mouthful. I never can get it right. All right, let's go ahead and jump on over there and show that one to you real quick. See if I can get the full name out there for you. There it is. Well, the AMG GT for Tier 4 is a 3-star car. The AMG GTR, that is a Tier 5 car. So you may not have the Tier 4, you may have the Tier 5 one. Polar white and AMG C63. Yeah, this name is a mouthful. When you make it your elite license, you don't get any additional the naming. They shorten it down. So like I have the elite bonus on it. So you should at least be thankful that you didn't pull any 3-star Tier 2 Ford Raptor SVC SVT or Honda Civic Type R, because the gold crates is for 3-star to 5-star cars, and those 3-star cars show up in Tier 2 now, not just Tier 3 and Tier 4 and Tier 5. So yeah, imagine that. A whole 10 gold keys to get a Tier 2 car. Ooh, that's not a good sensation. I pulled 4 of those Ford Raptor SVTs, pulling crates with you guys, and Yeah, it's not a fun experience. They're cheap to upgrade. Yeah, Tempest 3 it fluctuates. I believe mine's was 1 million the first time and 1.5 million the second time. I've seen some people say that their license was 8 million. But for anybody who needs cash, I have the same sound advice that I actually do every single day, all the time. Go into live races, find people to swap with, and swap. Every time you swap with people and you win, you get at least 13,000 cash per race. So get you a good tier 1 car, put as many fusions on it, get your EV up on it. That way you can get more RP out of the races with them when you race them. Get your swap on and get your cash on. Now the next advice with it is to do your regulation races. But one of the key points is, and I'll actually demonstrate this to you guys, get your money up. Don't spend your time thinking that I need to do more races because every time you get a perfect shift in a tier 5 car, whether it's in a live race or a regulation race, you get $100, and every time you get a good shift, you get $50. So the more perfect shifts you get, the more money you get. So if you're going to do this tip in live races with someone, only get a few of these perfect shifts in. Don't waste a whole lot of time, because a lot of times people will not want to swap with you if you're spending a lot of time in between races with them. So I will show you what my pro tip is. It works with any car, but you want to use it with better cars for shifting. So certain cars are better than other cars at shifting. All right, race 22 is complete. Let's buy some fuel. Since I'm successfully over 50,000. Alright. Dan in the Corvette ZR1, you about to get dusted. Woohoo! Looks like I ran another less than 8.1. Woohoo! 8.090. 8090. Sound like a really cool phone number. What do you mean you're going slower? Can you elaborate what you mean by going slower? I ran an 8.3 that time. I ran real slow. 50 silver keys, man. Alrighty. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It's not going to be right at the finishing line. Now, Golden Cup and Prestige Cup races, they're considered one-off races, so you don't get the same value for everything that you do with those. So these perfect shifts and these good shifts are going to be less. Same thing with the perfect start. In a live race, a perfect start with a super start will get you $500, and in regulation it will get you $200. That's free money just by starting right, starting good. Okay, so first the fuzzy navel. Currently, we look to be 30 or 30 in our crew. I was surprised to see that. Um, so I don't have a spot available. But definitely come next season, I'm going to have some spot because we got a 650 crew minimum that we ask members to do, and we have quite a few members who I don't believe is going to meet our minimum request. But to the perfect shifting, correct. If you're swapping, you don't have to get the fastest time. You just have to get a fast time. So say, for example, you run at 11.2 and you win the first race. You're going to let the other person win the second race. So instead of running 11.2, run 11.4, run 11.5, getting you some perfect shifts and getting more money. Then when you run the next race, you run your 11.2 again. Just don't run a 12-second race against somebody and think that they're going to swap with you a lot when they see that you can run an 11.2. I run into people all the time who swap with, and we go anywhere from half a second on up to a full second with our differences. And I'm assuming they're either A, trying to let me win the race and confirm that I do, or B, they're trying to do some perfect shifts and get a couple extra dollars out of the race that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to get. And that's when you're swapping. If you're racing 100% of the time to win, then of course, always do whatever it takes to win to get your car to the front. So get those good shifts, get those early shifts, whatever is necessary for your car to run faster, put them on in so you can get them. Nice. Yeah, I've done either a 2-3 or a 2-4 season. I try not to score that many points just because for me it's not as fun. You know, I'm not into swapping 100% of my races all the time, just trying to get to a certain point. I get the amount of points I get at the end of the season. Happen to be 2 million. Okay. So yeah, you know the crew name, right, Fuzzy Navel? And yeah, we randomly will have new people try to kick off wild cards and things like that. And we, as our crew, if 5 people can confirm that they're on, anybody who's been a member for a long period of time, they can kick off a wild card. It doesn't have to be an admin or the leader. But, and I'm just an admin, I'm not the leader of the crew. But we have to have people say, I'm on racing. Just saying I'm here is not saying that you're on racing, because you could just be in checking in. You know, you're out taking care of family and things like that. You might be popping in to do a couple races and that's it. And you're not trying to stay on for a wild card. So we try to get, participation. 5 people on, okay, we drop a wild card. The 2 hour and the 1 hour, we leave it for me or the leader to decide when we want to run it. We run it at various different times. We've had people pop it off and they get kicked out. Cut and dry. Oh, that's a bummer. I haven't driven that car either. The Veneer Super Sport, Super Sport. I haven't driven that car. What I want to show you, was it in the garage or live races? Yeah, I'm gonna do some live races in this 720S. Yeah, here go my Veneer. Yep. Haven't driven it. 0 miles on it. 36 of 42 and 92 of 128. Let me take a look at the crew and see where we're at. Yeah, we're at 30 of 30 right now. And as you can see, we can definitely use some help chugging along. We have not missed one. We don't anticipate missing one. Hold on one quick second. Alrighty. Sending a post out to my crew. Come on, tick on the cross. In case anybody was curious, we all do have different global chats. That's what everybody's been talking about since I posted. The membership is open for an hour. Looking for this crew, contact me online. Need active racers. Need these racers. Ah, my message finally posted. That's what that little orange icon lets me know that my message posted. It didn't immediately post. So if this is not what your global chat looks like, we are on different global chats. Congratulations. Ah, that's what I wanted to do. Now I remember. Jump into my favorite car that I like to do my shifting with. And no, it's not this GT Speed Bentley. It is my favorite car. The car that I have, how many miles on it? 6,133 miles on it. Oh, glad. Thanks for subscribing. And notifications A-okay. I don't post up a ton of videos all the time. As they make changes to the game, I'll post up videos about it. That'll be about it. But here we go. Regulation race. What's up, A. Severton? Welcome aboard. Haven't seen you around in a while. Yeah, I got the 4-star one too. That's the Hyper Sport. But this is the pro tip about getting regulations and getting money. And the same thing you can do inside of not just regulations, but live races. But look how much money I collect off of this. Now, since this is a regulation race, it runs way slower. But look how much money I collect off of it. This is all just off of perfect shifts. And just like that, perfect shifts. I won super easy. Never even left fourth gear. Spent 13 seconds of the race. $15,725. $247 RP, and that's because this car has the elite license on it and it has 58%. So you look up here, 20% crew bonus, 18% for rare car because it's a 5 purple star car, 10 for elite bonus, 10 for permanent freshness, 58 RP or 58 percentage bonus. So 15,000 is what I was able to collect off of it. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into a live race, and this is where I tell you there's a lot of people in here who do live races, and now I'm going to race a bot. This is my favorite. When I can find bots in this car, magnifique. It's like perfection. Easy money. And I get awesome RP in comparison. Now look how much money I collected off of racing that one single bot. Took me 11 seconds versus 11.9. $16,425. $12,500 for winning the race. $625 for the crew bonus. I didn't get the superstar. If I'd have got the superstar, that'd have been $16,925. But I got $3,200 for perfect shifts, $100 for a good shift. Good shifts are 50, so I got 2 of those. Perfect shifts are 100, so I got 32 of those. So I shifted a total of 34 times in that one simple race. With that, I was able to get 1,273 respect points and a crew bonus of 213 for a grand total of 1,486 RP for racing a bot. Easy money, easy RP. This is what I encourage everybody to do. You can very easily do it. Easy money. Yeah, you can do it with any car. I personally prefer using a super fast tier 5 car that has a lot of fusions on it, because then I don't have to worry about being too slow when I race against the bot. The key is, the faster you can go, the more you can shift and the more money you can make. Now in this lobby in particular, everybody in the lobby has a car that runs faster than mine. Let's go ahead and grab so we can actually swap with people. So the first 3 cars are the Plymouth Roadrunner GTX. Those run a 7.1. Next up is that SCG003. That runs a 7.2. Then you got this one that runs a 7.4. That's the Koenigsegg 1.1. Then we got the Zenvo. But everybody swaps. Not everybody, not 100%, but a lot of users out there do that. They swap. So what you do, easy money, easy races, decent RP you can get. So you try to win the race. The first race out, you always want to try to win it. I don't have a shot. This guy can run a 7.1. More than likely, he's going to run a 7.5, maybe even a 7.4, but I don't have a shot of beating him. He ran a 7.3. Hit the rematch button. He approves it. Now I start getting my perfect shifts in. I try to get my perfect start, my super start. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're not going to kill him with the perfect shifts, because that's going to make him not want to race against us again. So typically he's going to slow on down just like that. Free money. And what do you get out of it? RP. Now because he slowed down kind of late, I wasn't able to, look at that, 1,932. Great RP. Fantastic. What do? We rematch him again. And this time, we're going to shift back and forth between 6 and 7, collect a couple extra $100 out of a live race. Why? Because we can. So we get all the perfect shifts we can. We go up to 7. And just like that, we took probably a quarter of a second longer. Not that bad. And we collect extra money. And you can do this with any car. You just have to figure out what car works best for you with shifting, so that you don't slow down dramatically when you're getting your perfect shifts in and collecting extra money while you're live racing and swapping. And you can get as little as 600, 700 RP per swapping with people, or you can get as much as I just got. You know, it's highly irregular for me to get that amount of RP out of it. So see, he slowed down more this time. So now I can just give me a couple extra shifts in. Just like that. So this works in any car that you race in. It works in any car, any tier. It just happened to be that tier 5 is where you get the most amount of money for wins. It gets the most amount of money for shifting. Tier 4 you can do it in. Tier 3 you can do it in. Tier 2 as well as tier 1. But once again, when the races are slow, people are not going to want to race with you and stick around very long. So you want to balance out your shifting with them. You don't want to waste a lot of their time trying to get some extra money, because otherwise they're going to be like, yeah, we're not going to race with them. And you can lose out on your extra cash that you can get. See how easy it is? This is an excellent way of earning a couple extra dollars in racing and being able to get your money back up. Come on, man. Last race with him, we're going to jump out. We're going to get into a different car and do the exact same thing. And I encourage everybody to do this with their swapping with partners. It's great to be able to get the race and things like that, but we all need money to survive in the game. So slow down the race just a little bit. Let them collect more money. 1,803 RP. I could have kept racing that guy. Could have made a killing with RP. But that's not what we was here for. That was just a little quick demonstration of how you can do different cars. Now we're going to jump out of that car. We're going to pick a different tier 5 car. And let's see. Okay. This car is a 705. Actually, no, I'm not even going to do in this car. I got a lot of fusions on this car. 38 upgrades, but I got a lot of fusion. Instead, we're going to get in this car. 55 fusions. All of these are uncommon. All 42 upgrades. If you take a look at the top, I'm 714 and plus 2. Plus 2. I tried to make it 0, but I couldn't get to 0. We're going to get on over here and do a regulation race. What, the Z01? It's hard to make. I can make the 702 match yours, but it's hard because I have different fusions on my car than what you have. See? Make a couple extra bucks out of it. Doing a regulation race. Won the race. Picked up a couple extra dollars. 13,475, and that's because I got 1,400 in perfect shifts. I can make the car 702. We can match the upgrades, but the problem is the different amount of fusions that we have. My fusions will not match yours. See? I got 85 fusions and 42 upgrades. What stage upgrades do I need to take off to make it 702? So I have all of them. Which ones need to be removed? Are you there? Are you present? I need to know what stage 6 upgrades. Okay, so you got engine in nitro. Alright, so we'll make that 5, 5, 5, 5. Alright, so when I make with engine in nitro, I'm 701. So I'm slightly lower than you in PP because you're 702, I'm 701, but I got 836. So we can try and see if we can meet up in lives. I'm taking the slow car out. Wow. Tier 4 cars. Really slow. They go Fanier. Wow, Shaq Segura. Alright, so I found a bot. Let's see what I run so I can see what time it is. And you can tell me if this matches yours. Yeah, I know you said you had 702 and 843. We can see if we can get into the same lobby. I just ran a 10.8. Do you run a 10.8? Woohoo! Rank up, baby. 675. I'll buy that for $1. All right, let's race somebody in here and see what they run. Eagle 1. I think you said you run a 11.2. Am I right? Is he gonna come speeding on by me? Or is he gonna drag on? Oh, whoa! He didn't catch me. So you asked me to race you and you wasn't even in the game? How fair is that? This is live, man. This is real time. You should have been in the lobbies already. One of my audience wants to see me race. And you're not even ready to race. Amir, elite of elites. Woohoo! I won again. Woohoo! I won again. Yeah, boy. I like that RP. I like that RP. So it looks like this is the lobby that I'm in and people that's running 11.2. Up. Hey, I watch streams on my TV. I don't watch them on things like that. I like big screens to look at. Those small screens ain't no fun. So this I don't understand. This is just me being curious. Why do people write things like the far beyond driven person for their name, but yet they continue to play it? It's like, what attachment do you have to the game that you have to play, even though you claim to not like it? Never understood the people that always complain about whatever the developers are doing. That F40 is a slow starter, but it comes ripping on by you. Told you. I ran a 10.9 that time. I was running 10.8s before. I ran slow. Alright, so it's turbo and nitro. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. Turbo and nitro. Okay. So let's turn back on turbo. And let's turn off the intake. Alright, now we got 702 and 810. Man, it's a rough world for you, my friend. You in with all these tier 4 cars, and they all smoking on by you, beating you probably. Is this the lobby that you're in? Oh, my DB11, I don't see tier 4 cars when I'm in my tier 5s. Yeah, none of my tier 4 cars see, none of my tier 5 cars see tier 4s in them. I see nothing but tier 5s. All of them have a minimum of 37. If I've had them for a while, typically they're at 40 as a minimum of upgrades. And they typically have at least 70 fusions on them. All the cars. Turbo Rico. YOLO Gamer 4. Nope, your name isn't YOLO Gamer. That's crazy EV to have 1,876 on it. Yeah, it looks like I'm stuck in this lobby. It's the fourth time I done went in and it's the same racers. Yeah, but I'm not getting any lobbies. It's the same people, the same lobbies. So I can't even look for you. Same lobby. Same people. Do you see those people in your lobby? Or have you seen those people in any lobbies? My DB11 is Cinema Bear. I think that's what it is. Cinnabar Orange. I got 113 fusions and 41 upgrades. Yeah, that 625 won't cut it. I won't match up with that. Yeah, I'm in the same lobby, man. I stuck. $48 for my race is done. I lost in the F40 earlier today. 12 hours ago. No fair. Take my Romans Bentley BR9. Kung from Want Drinks. The Extreme Arrow. He refused to race. Mrs. Houdini. Zombies. Jeez, that's it? I got that. Huh. This guy be in he's in my global. From Rod Knockers. Tried to put him on, but I missed him. That's another slow car. The AMG GTR. Ooh. Get this free RP. Jay Bizzle. I'm going to do some extra shifting here after I beat Jay Bizzle. Extra money. Now since this is a tier 4 car, my perfect shifts don't give me as much. 780. But I got 1,355 RP. There we go. Rod Knockers. See if I can beat them. Woohoo! We got to the bets. Woohoo! We got to the race. Looks like I mopped them up. Cleaned the carpet with them. Smashed on past them. Probably got off to a bad launch. Because, yeah, that 0.8 of a second slower is not any good. But look at that RP he gave us. He gave us 1,589. But, of course, no money. 8,708. And those perfect shifts got us 120 bucks. Good shifts got us 150. And a superstar got us 300. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and work on wrapping up the stream. I've taken up 2 hours of you guys' time. I'd like to thank you and appreciate that. Hopefully we was able to have a little bit of fun. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about how to make a couple extra dollars. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and exit on out. Cutting off the audio. You guys have a great day, a great evening. And as always, keep your tires on the asphalt. Peace.